I watched this interview on the Cam Newton channel. I watched it in its entirety. However, this is the portion that I'm just going to address. It's about the messenger versus the message. And Charleston White makes an extremely great point when Cam tries to question him about his delivery. And nowadays, we have to get past the messenger because of where we are in society and people's backgrounds and the conditions that they've been brought up in. The messenger is the least of our worries. Although we should have coof and some tact and respect in most cases. However, you have to remember there are other people, younger people that come from those same backgrounds. And that's the point that Charleston White is making, that in order to connect and relate, sometimes you have to bring things in a way that people will understand. So I'm going to let you listen to this portion of the interview where he's talking about his delivery.
See, this is the thing, Charleston. Like, I think everything that you're saying has some truth to it. It's just the delivery. There's no denying that you're standing for and by your people.
Well, here's the thing. When you're addressing evil, you can't worry about the delivery. When you're looking at the conditions of our community, you can't worry about the evil when you got kids that kill kids and say we smoking on Tuka. See, they wasn't worried about the delivery when these kids in Chicago were talking about smoking on Tuka. Mm-hmm. They wasn't worried about the delivery. I ain't got no manners for no slut. I'm gonna put my thumb in the delivery. I like girls kissing girls where I'm from, and that's on the radio. Girls on girls, that's promoting lesbianism to my daughter as we driving to school. This song they playing with Drake. Y'all worried about the delivery? These are killing each other. I shot at your mama. You don't mention me no more. He really shot your mama. And y'all worried about my delivery? These confessing to murders on songs. And y'all worried about my delivery?
Well, Cam's face says it all, because I don't think that he was expecting Charleston to come from this angle and this perspective and to be as clear with what he's trying to say. And Charleston is right on point, because unfortunately we have selective anger and selective rage. And actually we seem to have a time limit on our rage because it's easy for us to forget. And that's why I always say never forget, always remember, keep talking about it. And one thing that people don't understand is it's hard to forget something that's still currently happening. You can't forget something or forgive something that is still currently happening and you're being affected from, and it's, happening on a day-to-day basis.
The conditions of black sucking them talking about booty hole, y'all worried about my delivery? Come on, don't be hypocrites, black people. Y'all can't listen to this music if y'all so caught up in my delivery. Don't do me like that. And the way y'all snap and pop y'all this music, the way y'all kill and drill to this music, don't trip about my delivery. Hey, yo, Easy, why you wear your pants like that? I wear my pants like that because that's easy access, baby. Easy, why you talk like that? I talk like that to get my point across. Because when I wasn't talking like that, wearing a bow tie, y'all wasn't paying me no attention, and I was going to the Supreme Court changing laws and legislations in this country.
Now, Cam is laughing, but again, Charleston makes a great point. You're going to hear the loudest, most ignorant person in the bunch. And he's saying that he's doing this on purpose so that he can get his message across.
I was working with over 50 U.S. congressional members, from Ted Cruz to Mark Rubio, Senator John Cornyn. I was on the front page of the American Bar Association Journal. I had done a study with News 21, Walter Cronkite School of Journalism. Y'all wasn't paying attention then. So y'all what y'all want. Ignorant talk like them rappers. Now y'all listening. Now y'all paying attention, huh? I got y'all attention, checkmate. Now let me tell y'all what y'all need to hear. We as a race of people, since y'all so caught up into my delivery. 5% of children now are catching HIV from ages 13 to 21. What y'all worried about? 85% of the new chlamydia, all the new cases of teenagers. What y'all so caught up about? Only 35% of most kids in inner cities can read on or above their grade level. What y'all talking about? These kids can't read. Come on. So if we gonna be real, let's be real. I'm not bashing the black woman in her BBLs. I'm not bashing the black woman because she wearing eyelashes. I'm not sister because she got too many baby daddies. I'm addressing men. Boys and men, from Deion Sanders and his son to black people following a cult-like man, but won't support local. How can black people give all this energy to one man and all these other black coaches from high school to college? Why is it just this one man? And we abandon hashtag HBCUs, just like we abandon no justice, no peace for George Floyd. Are we still mad about George Floyd? Are we still mad about police shooting? Is that why we not kneeling no more? Are we still boycotting the NFL? What happened to all these things? What happened? Because I'm still stuck on Tamir Rice while y'all stuck on my delivery. I'm still mad why I ain't up the country behind Tamir Rice. Baby Tamir Rice at that. Since we so in tune.
We live in a deflection culture as well. For instance, if someone is talking about issues or something that women do, somebody will turn around and say, oh, well, men do it too. So we have to be mindful to stay on the topic at hand. And that's kind of what Charleston was getting at also. He was basically saying you're focused so much on my delivery and how I'm saying stuff versus what I'm saying. He brought up extremely important things that affect our community. He brought up the fact that a lot of our school-age boys cannot read on grade level. He brought up the extremely high STD rates in our young people. And he brought up, so many pivotal things going on in our communities, yet you're worrying about one man's delivery when you have hundreds of rappers and other public figures out here, not representing a very good image of themselves or the community as a whole. For people looking at this from a religious standpoint, I'm going to say this. I want you to go back and read about the 12 disciples and their characteristics and their personalities. Paul aided and abetted in the demise of Christians. He watched the coats of the people who were actually stoning Stephen to death. Yet, became one of the greatest disciples ever, writing the most books in the Bible. Okay? You want to think about Matthew, Mattathias, the tax collector. People hated him. People thought the tax collectors were evil, deceitful, conniving thieves. You had a doubter, somebody that doubted and didn't have the faith that they thought he should have had, which is nothing wrong with doubting because you have to ask questions and you need proof. But, I'm just saying he wasn't one that, people thought very much of. Thomas the doubter, or doubting Thomas. And then you have Peter, the rock. He had a bad temper, very hot-tempered. And then you have Yeshua himself with a very smart, slick mouth and spoke in parables in which a lot of people didn't understand. But the point that I'm trying to make is that you don't have to be perfect because every messenger is not for everyone. You are going to receive a message from different people in different ways. And there are certain people that just won't be able to connect with you. And some people, you'll get it immediately. So every messenger is not for everyone. And people just, have to remember that Charleston White is not for everyone. He's for the people that are actually going to hear him. He's for the people who can connect to him, who can relate to him. And we have to get off of the messenger and listen to what's actually being said because this man is speaking facts. Aside from the foolishness and the clickbait and the things he's doing and saying to get your attention, what about the things that he's saying that is actually factual and true? That's not the nonsense. Are you listening to that? Are you grabbing that? I'm going to quote Charleston White, and he said, "The truth doesn't care about your feelings, and neither does God." And another thing that I want to say is donkeys and asses can speak to us. So get off the messenger, listen to the message. Y'all be blessed.